delaying.
So we are talking about the movie SHOCKWAVE DARKSIDE. This one is written and directed by Jay Weissman, and basically is a kind of a war movie, for lack of a better description, but it tries to kind of delve into some more philosophical themes, and is much about the kind of the human psyche and our views on certain things. And it basically follows a kind of group of space soldiers, I guess you would call them, as they are kind of fighting an enemy, and it's basically all set on a kind of like a lunar landscape, and as well as kind of fighting these enemies, basically they're kind of having a crisis of conscience, basically, and a kind of discovering things about themselves and the universe around them, basically. Now, this film is primarily set in all one location. This is going to be its biggest detriment right from the get-go. It's all kind of set on this kind of lunar landscape, and obviously the locations, or what looks like the locations here, and the kind of the backgrounds are all really drab. So this film has just such a real drab, feel to it throughout the entire movie. Like I said, 95% of it is filmed on this kind of like this lunar surface. There's virtually no colour. Everyone's kind of wearing these kind of very blocky, almost Lego-like space suits. So it's kind of don't look very cool. They're probably more practical, to be fair, but they don't really look very cool if you're making a sci-fi film. And it does restrict the acting, so it comes across as a very bland film, to be quite honest, because the visual elements of this are extremely bland. There's no kind of variation in what you're seeing, and film is a visual medium, so unfortunately this doesn't work on a visual level. I do think some of the story elements here are fairly interesting, and some of the kind of the characterizations, are fairly well drawn as well. But it's all about the visuals in this film. I mean, there's a little bit of kind of action here and there, but they kind of, it's so sort of sci-fi rather than kind of fact, if you know what I mean. So you can hear like gunshots in space and stuff like that. So it's trying to have this kind of intelligent conversations kind of later on, yet we know that you don't hear sound in space. You can kind of forgive it with Star Wars, because that's kind of pure fantasy basically, whilst this one is trying to have a little bit more of a serious discussion, certainly in the second half of this film. But things like just the kind of the cheesy kind of space battle at the beginning, basically, with obviously laser effects and kind of bullets ricocheting and things like that, I don't know. So it's a bit of a missed opportunity and a bit of a hash. Unfortunately, I can see some good ideas here, but ultimately the execution here is quite poor. This probably would have been better as maybe just a novel or something, maybe. But I don't think the idea translates to a film medium. If it did, they should have maybe switched out some of the kind of the locations here and maybe have it a little bit more interesting things to look at. And everyone looks the same, or the backgrounds look the same. You can't really hear people talk that well because they're always in kind of like these suits. So overall, it's a dull film, even though it does have a colour germ or two of a good idea, but it's not enough. So I'm going to give this movie a 2.5 out of 10. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Leave me a comment, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.